Thank you. This is Tom Elrod, and he's the director of Midland Symphony Guild. And we're visiting today about how SDB Creative Group helped Midland Symphony Guild become more digital with all of their websites and online enrollment. So, Tom, today, why don't you tell us a little bit about your vision and why you wanted to go digital and have a little bit more technology in the Guild?
That's a great question. With the honor of taking the presidency of the Symphony Guild, one of the things that was very important to me was that we advanced the organization in a lot of different ways. One of those very significant ways is we moved simply into the digital age. Our organization was stuck back a number of years and really not where we needed to be. We had a very simple connection on the internet that was not really even a full website. We had the ability to be on social media, and we were not. And we were doing things the way organizations had done for a long, long time, but not the way a modern organization would look at it. So we took this chance to say, how can we reach forward? And SDB, with your help of connecting us to SDB, we were able to say, how do we move forward from a professional perspective? So you guys said, let's take these steps. The first thing we needed to do was just to have a real modern internet presence. We didn't want it to be a situation where we try to do this part way or halfway, we didn't want it to be a maybe halfway, shoulda, coulda situation. We wanted it to be, how do we move a professional step forward? So the steps we took with your help were to first advance our website, to get it with a modern provider, to get the most current, up-to-date digital photos, the interaction, the ability for people to use it on any type of device. With that step, we said, okay, let's add in, how do we interact with social media? You helped us to, how do we interface this with our social media, combine the more pictures that our organization had. We never had, in a digital age, we didn't have enough pictures out. How do you combine all those things together? We took those steps. And then we took a big step and we said, we have been doing things. We have been doing our enrollment as an organization. How do we bring in people and how to renew our membership has been a paper process for forever. We said, how do we move into a digital age on that? You helped us with that. And that was a transition from paper to digital media. And in that step, and we tried to do it in 1 year, and we pulled it off. And it was a big process. People were scared. Change is difficult. We had to really work on how do we sell this change to our whole organization. And by doing that, we again went back to the stepping stones of how do we become the organization we want to be, and how are we going to do it in a professional way. So you helped us in every step in that. Ultimately, we had a way, instead of a paper form that required print this, find that, mail it, hope it goes to a P.O. box, hope someone finds it, to a one click on a website brings you to a form. That form is easy to fill out, only has a limited number of different potential fields, and only the fields that are really most important to the organization. One click took you to a payment. After that payment, literally you were done. So what was a multi-step process that hopefully got resolved in a month or two through the mail and paper and the stamps and the checks and the maybe deposited in the bank or maybe forgotten, was a click, go straight to the bank, straight to a digital form, membership done.
I think one of the best things I heard was somebody said, oh no, I needed to sign up my daughter for Symphony Bells, and she went on her phone while she was in carpool and was able to quickly do that. Sign up her daughter, sign up herself, pick a placement that she was going to where she was going to serve the community, and all took about 5 minutes for her to do that. And she didn't have to do exactly all of the things that you said.
It was impossible to do that before.
Right.
It was impractical. It almost certainly cost us membership. To any organization that's considering moving forward, wherever level they're at right now, digitally, that every step you move forward is potentially going to increase either membership or activity or drive traffic to whatever either website or organization that they're trying to move forward with. This is the time to do it.
Well, one thing that I really feel like is your legacy of the MSG president is that you did move our organization forward. You came in with a lot of business sense and you said, you know what, we need to do things more effectively, more efficiently, and we did do that. So
Thank you.
You answered that call. What were some of the things that you saw in your own experience with your daughters, with Midland Symphony Guild and the people you talked to that made you feel that way? Like, what were did you see that that your own daughters are always online, or what were your experiences?
Sure. If our goal with this organization is kind of twofold. One is to support the arts, and the other is through our Bell program to allow these girls to mature, then participation is very important. And if they feel like that an organization is outdated, they simply won't participate. If you make it harder for parents to get involved, the participation goes down. So if you make it easier and more connecting, so the steps we took were membership, digital, easy, fast, which is very important in today's age. You get where we also saw that the pictures, whether it was pictures at performances or events or any of our connected organizational events, those pictures needed to get out in the public through the website, through social media, that both our Bells and our parents expect to see those kind of things in this day. We weren't doing it before, we are now. We were really proud of what we had done. There's a number of organizations across the state that do similar ways. They have different names. Ultimately, their job is to act as fundraisers or guilds or leagues or connecting organizations to the symphonies and operas across the state. We are Midland Symphony Guild has been a part of that for decades. That organization in Texas is called the Texas Association of Symphony Orchestras, TASO. TASO is a leading group in how do we connect to these organizations to advance their work. What would benefit one organization might benefit others. So we Midland Symphony Guild applied for what they called their Recognized Project Program. A number of organizations across the state applied, and we applied with the thought of our organization went from paper to digital media in a one-year process, and it was a positive advance in our organization. How do we demonstrate it? We submitted that project, and TASO selected Midland Symphony Guild as the state recognized project for moving from paper to digital. TASO has the organization in general represents a combined hundreds of thousands of dollars, probably into the millions of dollars raised per year by all these organizations. And there were several organizations that at that presentation we were able to go. The Guild was able to make a presentation at the state meeting that described that process. And we had a number of organizations that came to us and said, we were or have been stuck in some of this same rut. We are not where we need to be, and you have helped us to know that both it is possible and that it's practical in a short timeline. It was a very important move, and that award was obviously nice for our organization.
Right. Well, that's very exciting. It's fun to see getting recognized for work that you do. So
absolutely.
Good job on your vision. And
thank you.
It was fun to be a part of it. Thank
well,
you.
Okay.
All right.